It's the shocking development fans never expected, but perhaps always feared. Anna Duggar, once the fiercely loyal wife who stood by disgraced husband Josh Duggar through every scandal, is now reportedly at her breaking point. After years of silence, pain, and heartbreak, word is spreading fast. Anna is finally considering divorce. But instead of offering comfort or support, Bob Duggar, the Duggar family patriarch, has reportedly turned his back and walked away. Yes, you heard that right. The woman who bore the weight of Josh's public downfall, who held her family together when the world crumbled around her, is now alone, begging for a lifeline while those who should support her walk away. And it all began with a visit. One that changed everything. Cracks begin to show. For months, rumors have swirled about Anna Duggar's emotional state. Since Josh Duggar's arrest, conviction, and imprisonment for receiving and possessing CSAM, Anna's life has been a whirlwind of shame and isolation. She rarely appears in public, avoids social media, and has cut off contact with many people outside the immediate Duggar circle. But behind the scenes, things haven't been as peaceful as Bob and Michelle would want the world to believe. Sources close to the family claim that Anna has been struggling, not just financially, though raising 7 children without a husband's income is no small feat, but emotionally and spiritually as well. Once deeply rooted in the Duggar family's patriarchal ideology, Anna is allegedly starting to ask questions and challenge everything she's been told. And when she recently tried to reach out for help, hoping to discuss the possibility of separating from Josh permanently, Bob's response left her floored. He reportedly told her, "This family doesn't do divorce. You made your choice when you married him." A line that stunned even longtime family insiders. The final straw. Anna's life has been in crisis since Josh's sentencing. He's serving over 12 years in federal prison, and Anna has been raising their children alone, without a job, without stable income, and without the kind of emotional support system most would rely on during such dark times. But the breaking point came just a few weeks ago when Anna reportedly attempted to visit Josh, only to be turned away. According to reports, prison authorities denied her visitation that day due to a scheduling issue. But to Anna, it was a sign, a divine sign. She called it a moment of clarity, a family insider revealed. She was standing outside those prison walls and realized she'd been doing this all for a man who couldn't even show up. That was the moment something inside her broke. That very evening, Anna reportedly returned to the Duggar compound, kids in tow, and asked to speak privately with Bob. Her request? To formally separate from Josh and begin exploring what life as a single mother would look like. Bob's reaction was cold, even cruel. He told her to pray more and stop entertaining sinful thoughts, the insider said. When she pushed back and said she couldn't take it anymore, Bob stood up, walked out of the room, and hasn't spoken to her since. Family divide. What's more shocking is how split the rest of the Duggar family is over Anna's situation. Jill Duggar-Dillard, long estranged from her parents, has reportedly reached out to Anna more than once. Though their relationship has never been close, sources say Jill, having endured her own trauma at the hands of the family's toxic system, is one of the few people offering Anna genuine support. Jinger Duggar, living in California and newly vocal about her break from fundamentalism, has also made quiet efforts to encourage Anna. She reportedly sent a heartfelt letter last month, urging her to choose peace over pressure and make the best choice for her children, even if that means leaving Josh. But not everyone is showing compassion. Michelle Duggar is said to be heartbroken by Anna's rebelliousness. To her, Anna represents the ultimate Duggar wife, submissive, loyal, and obedient, even in the face of extreme adversity. Michelle allegedly begged Anna to reconsider and reminded her of her duty to forgive. Anna's answer was simple: "I've forgiven him 100 times. But forgiveness doesn't mean I have to keep suffering." That line, reportedly overheard by one of the older Duggar siblings, has since become a whispered mantra among some of the women in the family. The legal roadblock. One major issue preventing Anna from filing for divorce is, unsurprisingly, money. With no job, no career background, and little access to independent funds, Anna is reportedly almost entirely reliant on support from the Duggar family. Josh's assets have either been seized or are inaccessible. And while Anna receives modest child support from other Duggar sources, likely funneled through shell LLCs and family trusts, none of it gives her real financial independence. In Arkansas, divorce filings are public record. Yet as of now, no official filing has been located. This has led some to speculate that Anna may be exploring a private mediation route instead, especially since she is likely concerned about triggering public backlash, or even being cut off entirely. Insiders believe Jim Bob has made it very clear, if Anna files for divorce, she's on her own. That threat is not an empty one. Over the years, Jim Bob has controlled not just the family's finances, but also their access to housing, transportation, and even media narratives. If Anna goes against him, she risks losing everything: home, money, and access to her children's extended family. The children at the center. More than anything, Anna's focus is her children. Mackenzie, Michael, Marcus, Meredith, Mason, Mariella, and Madison, all under 15, have spent the last 3 years growing up in the shadow of scandal. They've heard whispers, seen headlines, and endured the absence of their father. Family friends say Anna has grown increasingly worried about the impact of keeping the kids in a Duggar-dominated environment, especially as they get older. She's terrified they'll be groomed for the same kind of obedience and silence that got her into this mess, one source claimed. She wants more for them, especially the girls. In recent months, Anna has reportedly reached out to a Christian counselor outside the Duggar-approved circle. That alone was a bold move. She's also enrolled her oldest children in remote schooling with more progressive Christian materials, a dramatic shift from the ultra-fundamentalist ATI curriculum the Duggars swore by. All of this points to one thing: Anna is preparing for a life beyond the Duggar doctrine. Josh's influence behind bars. As for Josh, he's reportedly furious. Despite his limited communication, word from inside the prison is that Josh still believes Anna should wait for him and that any thoughts of divorce are a betrayal of their vows. He's allegedly told his fellow inmates that Anna knows better than to turn her back on him. But prison insiders claim Josh's control over Anna is waning. Letters go unanswered. Calls are shorter. And the last time she visited, their interaction was described as tense and robotic. He thought she would always be there, always defend him, said one former friend. But I think he's starting to realize she's slipping away, and that scares him. Josh is due for release in 2032, though early release could come a year or two sooner. But Anna doesn't want to wait. She said in private that she doesn't want to be a 40-year-old woman still married to a man who destroyed everything. She gave him 15 years, a friend said. Now she wants to give herself a second chance. Jim Bob's reputation in crisis. Meanwhile, Jim Bob is fighting his own battles. With the family's image permanently tarnished, the TLC deal's gone, and more of his children speaking out or leaving the fold, Jim Bob's control is slipping. Anna's potential divorce threatens to unravel one of the last threads holding the family together. If she breaks free, especially publicly, it sets a precedent. And for Jim Bob, that's dangerous. It's no surprise that he's reportedly doing everything in his power to suppress her voice. Insiders say she's been warned not to talk to reporters, not to post online, and not to align with Jill or Jinger, two women now labeled Duggar traitors by the inner circle. But Anna is no longer the silent wife. If whispers are true, she's documenting everything. Every threat, every financial transaction, every time she's turned away by her in-laws. She may be preparing not just for a divorce, but for a public reckoning. And fans are watching. Fans speak out. Across social media, Duggar fans are rallying around Anna. Hashtags like Free Anna and Stand With Anna have begun trending among ex-Fundie forums and Reddit groups. She deserves better, one fan wrote. She was groomed to believe loyalty meant staying with a predator. Now she's trying to unlearn that, and I hope she escapes. Another commented, Jim Bob walking away shows who he really is. He only protects his empire. Not his daughters-in-law. Not his grandkids. Just his image. More and more, Anna is being rebranded in the public eye, not as the passive enabler she once appeared to be, but as a woman waking up to the truth and fighting for a way out. What's next? Will Anna Duggar finally file for divorce? Will she break free from the Duggar empire? Or will the overwhelming pressure from Jim, Bob, Michelle, and the family's ideology drag her back in? The next few months could be crucial. If Anna goes public, speaks out, or appears in a future documentary or tell-all, the Duggar narrative could implode once again. And if she disappears from view, silenced and broken, it will be a heartbreaking reminder of how deep the Duggar control still runs. For now, one thing is clear. Anna is standing at a crossroads, and the world is watching to see which way she goes. Hello, lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Kerstina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.